Yesterday, when I looked at the Two Wonders of the Ancient World poster, I made connections to my own life and to other texts I had read to help me understand. I can make connections to my life, to the world, and to other texts when I read any text. And today, that's what we're going to work on in Fact and Opinion, Day 2. Our learning targets for today: you will identify facts and opinions in a passage. You will identify and use the signal language for opinions. You will make connections to understand a text. And finally, you will use academic sentence frames to discuss strategies. So we began the lesson yesterday and we ended the video yesterday with talking about what is fact and opinion. Okay, so let's look further at the strategy and review the strategy. Fact and opinion. A fact is a statement that can be proven true or false. An opinion is a belief that may or may not be based on fact. Signal language, including verbs such as think or believe, and adjectives such as best or worst, can help readers recognize opinions. And then finally, recognizing facts and opinions helps readers make judgments about whether information is accurate and reliable. And as we move forward, one of the things that we'll have to pay attention to is, especially as consumers, and we're watching television and we see advertisements, and we have to think fact or opinion. Okay, and if something is an opinion, why do they have that opinion? Are they paid? Is it very valuable, or do we agree with them because you've actually tried something and have the same opinion? So it's very important that we are able to discern between fact and opinion going forward. So today we are going to read Disappearing Forests. Forests disappear for many reasons. Wildfires burn hundreds of thousands of trees around the world every year. Powerful storms can rip up trees by their roots. People cut down and burn trees to prepare land for farming and ranching, or to make way for new homes and roads. Today, the most rapid deforestation, or loss of forest, takes place in tropical rainforests. Thousands of square miles of South America's Amazon rainforest are cleared each year for farms, ranches, homes, and roads. Deforestation is dramatically changing Earth's landscapes, and not in a good way. Protecting the world's forests is among the most important environmental challenges of this century. Keeping Earth's forests healthy is everybody's job. So when we talk, this article is about deforestation. Let's look at the first paragraph again. Forests disappear for many reasons. Wildfires burn hundreds of thousands of trees around the world every year. Powerful storms can rip up trees by their roots. People cut down and burn trees to prepare land for farming and ranching, or to make way for new homes and roads. So the first paragraph tells that forests disappear for many reasons. It tells that wildfires burn them, storms destroy them, and people cut them down. Now let's look at the rest of the passage. Today, the most rapid deforestation, or loss of forests, takes place in tropical rainforests. Thousands of square miles of South America's Amazon rainforests are cleared each year for farms, ranches, homes, and roads. Deforestation is dramatically changing Earth's landscapes, and not in a good way. Protecting the world's forests is among the most important environmental challenges of this century. Keeping Earth's forests healthy is everybody's job. Okay? I can also make text-to-world connections as I read the rest of the text. For example, I know that saving the trees is important. I know many animals and other plants live in forests. So when we think about looking at fact and opinion, we want to talk about the academic language, and we want to talk about sentence frames. And the sentence frames, when we look at fact and opinion in a picture, is one fact, and that should say passage. I apologize, I didn't change that. One fact in the passage is insert the blank. Okay? One opinion in the passage is insert. And then making connections to the text help me. So how does making connections to the text help you as a reader and help you as a student? Okay? So let's look back at Disappearing Forests, and I will read it. Actually, I want you to read it. So why don't you pause the video and read this article, and when you're done, restart the video, and we will continue talking. All right, hopefully you've taken some time and read the article on your own. I hope that you did. That's what's expected of you. And what I'd like you to do right now is I'd like you to take some time, pause the video, and I want you to identify the facts, okay? Which sentences are facts and which sentences are our opinions. So pause the video, take some time, go through this article again, and write down facts and write down opinions. And when you're done, we start the video. We'll start talking about it, okay? All right, so let's first check and see how we found what we found for facts. So let's click here, and we have wildfires burn hundreds of thousands of trees around the world every year. Another one is powerful storms can rip up trees by their roots. And then people cut down and burn trees to prepare land for farming and ranching, or to make way for new homes and roads. So those are three facts that we found. The most rapid deforestation takes place in tropical rainforests, and thousands of square miles of the Amazon rainforest are cleared each year for farms, ranches, homes, and roads. So those are the facts that we have seen. Those are the facts that we can really look at and say, yep, those I can prove that true or false. Now, when we look at opinions, let's see what opinions we found. Deforestation is dramatically changing Earth's landscapes, and not in a good way. Protecting the world's forests is among the most important environmental challenges of the century, and keeping Earth's forests healthy is everybody's job. So when we look at this, we have to look at what's the signal word, okay? Deforestation is dramatically changing Earth's landscapes, and not in a good way. Well, it depends. If I'm a farmer and I need land for my cattle to eat, yeah, I think it's a good way. If I'm a builder of a house, of homes and neighborhoods, and I have money that I can build a home in a neighborhood and I can sell it, that's a good thing for me. Okay? So a lot of it just depends on what perspective you have. Okay, let's look at this one. Protecting the world's forests is among the most important environmental challenges of this century. Now, remember, one of our signal words is most. It might be the most to you. It might be the most to, an environmentalist. But if I don't care, if I live in the city, it doesn't matter to me, possibly. Okay, so we really have to think of most. That's the signal word. And finally, keeping Earth's forests healthy is everybody's job. Is it really my job? I have a different job. You probably have a different job. Your job might be to do chores and to do your homework. Okay? It's not necessarily your job to keep the Earth's forest healthy, especially if you don't have any interaction with the Earth's forest. All right? So, when we talk about this, remember, facts can be proven true or false. So when we looked at the facts, we found the ones that were, especially in that first paragraph, that's what they said. That's where they said a lot of facts. Okay? So as we look at facts and opinion, what we really have to do is trying to figure out, is this something that I can prove? Or is this something that is what someone is thinking? All right, and let's just review as we go forward here. Fact and opinion. A fact is a statement that can be proven true or false. An opinion is a belief that may or may not be based on fact. Again, it's a belief. It's what someone believes, and different people believe different things. Okay. Signal language, including verbs such as think and believe, and adjectives such as best or worst, can help readers recognize opinions. And recognizing facts and opinions helps readers make judgments about whether information is accurate and reliable. And that's what we really have to work on, is trying to figure out which, especially as we work on our exhibition, which of these is accurate and which is reliable and which is someone's opinion. And how do we figure that out? And how do we make sure that we balance the two and we use facts to support the opinions that people have? All right. That's all I have for the video. So now that we're done, why don't you take time and answer the questions? How does making connections to the text help you as a reader? How does identifying facts and opinions help you understand what you are reading? And how do signal words help you identify opinions? One of the things I'm really seeing when I'm looking at your homework, boys and girls, is I'm not seeing a lot of effort putting into these questions. You really need to start thinking about these questions and how you can utilize these skills that we're working on in your everyday reading. Other than that, I want you to think about how will you use what we have practiced today when you read on your own. And we're going to continue working with fact and opinion tomorrow and Thursday. So think about how we can better utilize this. And especially as we return to the guided reading, our guided reading groups.